Then we got Oz Cobb, friend of the channel.
Laban super chatted $20. Keem, you gotta capitalize and make a local mugshot shirt.
I already am making a Mike mug shirt, but that's in the future. We got to wait for the future.
Can we make a Mike mugshot mug? I would drink out of that every day.
You know what we can do right now? We can make a boogie mugshot.
The Ridging Bean super
Then
chatted
Mike,
$20.
who didn't lay a hand on anyone.
Boogie and Keem be light. I talked to my friend and the other person and I think it's all good. Just trust me, dog. Creep behind a camera must give some crazy head.
Oh, he would be. He'd be so funny
It's
about
not
it.
that he's guilty. It's that Locale goes to Saul Goodman levels of defending him dating a teenager, and then the next sign of him getting heat, it's a 5-minute segment.
He
should get a punishment for having a mugshot leak.
Okay, first of all, woo! Thank you for the donation! Yay! Second of all, we did not defend their relationship. We didn't defend that at all. And so when you misframe it and you start off saying, well, you guys defended that relationship. No, we didn't.
Right.
He clearly was in the wrong. Yep. What we said was, again, we said, hey, look, they've been together for 15 years. They have children and they're married. I don't know what you want me to do about it now. That's what we've always said, you know? So when you frame it as you defended their relationship, you know, you support it. No, if me and Boogie were back to what were the ages again? 15 and fucking 20 or something?
I thought it was 16 and 20, but yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe
if we were back then, we'd be like, Mike, you're getting fucking canceled. Fuck you. I'm not going to be friends with you.
Yeah.
But the first time I even knew about their relationship and when they started dating was all the way back when I covered it on Drumler, you know? And no one cared then because they were already together for a fucking decade. So I'm just so sick of the rewriting. Like, you can't come at me with criticism when you start acting in bad faith to even start the conversation.
So is Michael off the show for what he did?
Oh, we're going to talk.
Kinda hypothetical, if not because Wings did the same shit.
Okay, listen, we 100% are going to talk about Michael, kid behind the camera, getting arrested. Okay, we are talking about that. I seen a bunch 100%. Of people, just because he wasn't in the title and thumbnail, people are like, oh my God, they're going to fucking sweep or throw it. We haven't sweeped anything. We've talked about anything that's ever come up in this Local Live universe. The fact that we're still getting alleged for sweeping, bro, the fucking Donates and Mermaids was the most embarrassing fucking shit that's ever happened in my online career. And I had to sit here for fucking 2 shows in a row and just fuck off, Boogie. Fuck you, Boogie. Suck a dick, Boogie. I had to sit here for 2 streams in a row. We don't sweep, all right? That's not what we do. So stop fucking accusing us of sweeping.
Super chatted $20. Creep behind a camera is a PDF file and an abuser, but somehow I still despise Boogie more and like making fun of him more. Also, creep behind a camera hosting the stream Monday means he's ain't fired? Eyes.
Figure out what the fuck happened. And he goes, sorry, I didn't tell you. I want to wait until after my court date because this is getting dropped. And then he went on to tell me what happened. And I talked to the alleged victim and they told me what happened. And I quickly understood that Mike is innocent and this thing is getting dropped. You know? Mike, which
was exactly my experience as well.
Yeah.
And I talked to Bridget herself, and whereas he can't talk about it until his court date. And trust me, I wish I hadn't talked about my shit till my fucking court date. So it's the right plan. This is a nothing burger.
This is absolutely nothing. All right. I could tell you for a fact, he did not put any hands on anyone. He did not actually assault anyone. All right. I could tell you it was all verbal stuff going back and forth. And he's just innocent of this. I could tell you for a fact. I talked to him. I talked to the alleged victim. He's going to go to court at the end of May. This thing's going to get dropped. and then he'll be free to talk about it further. Okay, so now people are spamming the brooms, and it's like,
of course.
Okay, so I actually got information on the situation, realized it was nothing, and I'm here saying it's nothing, right? I guess that the version of these guys that's not sweeping is to be like, oh, Mike is guilty and he should go to jail. But that's not what my opinion is.
This is not what happened. And
it's
so
not
people,
what happened. It's not what my opinion is. So, like, I guess, and if I don't find him guilty and don't say he needs to be in jail, then I guess I'm sweeping, huh? Equipped to have the right opinion than person in comments that has way less information. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you should really I have more information than you. You know what I mean? I know what really happened. So you might look stupid in the end of this. You know, you might, because you don't got all the information. I got more information.
He's got a court date coming up. And if he loses, well, we'll have a whole other conversation, won't we?
Yeah.
But he won't, because
there's
nothing happened.
Okay, if it came out, let me put up a scenario just so this is here. If it came out that Michael Green lied to me and lied to Boogie, and the alleged victim lied to me and then Boogie, oh, we're going to change our opinion. We're going to have a wildly different opinion than we do now. But we got to go based on what we know. And what we know is what we've told you. We've talked to Mike.
Also,
we talked to the alleged victim. This is a nothing burger.
Also, I'm looking up domestic violence in the 3rd degree in the state of South Carolina. It includes having injured or even threatening to injure somebody.
Yeah, because he threatened.
Yeah, which is
allegedly.
Allegedly, they were drinking and they got into an argument. That's what allegedly happened.
Allegedly, they were drinking, and allegedly there was a verbal threat. Allegedly, but that's allegedly what happened. So when I say it's a nothing burger, it's fucking nothing burger.
By the way, Keem, I will murder you in your sleep.
That's the same exact thing. What Boogie just said
now you have to fire me.
Is the same exact thing. That is I guess, 3rd degree domestic violence.
Yeah, appreciate being on the show. Goodbye forever. I've been fired for that.
The most jail time Mike is looking at for a 3rd degree domestic violence is 90 days.
Yeah, and there's a fine of $1,000, so he might have to pay $1,000 for saying a bad word.
$1,000 in 90 days. So just the charge alone is like, okay, it obviously was not that serious.
Yep.
So,
and I like, at the end of the day, I don't fuck with domestic violence for obvious reasons. I'm not going to make it about myself, but I don't fuck with it. I've known Mike, and more importantly, I've known Bridget for 1,000,000 years. And I promise you, hand to God, Bridget would not lie in this situation. If that shit happened, Bridget would cut his dick off.
Dude, Red Harlow goes, suspend him until court then. Motherfucker, where you live? North Korea? This is America. This is innocent.
Punch super chatted $20. Would you let the supposed PDF watch your kids if you trust him so much?
I would let Mike watch my kids.
Sean Don
I've already
super
said that.
chatted $19 and